Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome member of the board of Volkswagen Brand Technical Development, Dr. Heinz-Jakob Neusser.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a particular pleasure for me to present the new Tiguan this evening as a world premiere. Since its market launch in 2007, 2.6 million units have been sold worldwide, making the Tiguan a bestseller. Last year alone, we're talking 500,000 units. With the successor, we will naturally follow up this success, which is why we've entirely re-engineered it. And its design has been translated into the dynamic Volkswagen design language as the first SUV. The new Tiguan now becomes the basis of the MQB toolkit. This toolkit, as you are aware, comprises a host of technical features and innovations. With this toolkit, this vehicle offers perfect package proportions. Looking at the front overhang, you see that it's extremely reduced and short, and the proportions of the bonnet to the greenhouse are in a very good dynamic proportion. It's beautifully underlined by the sharp, razor-sharp design cues, these character lines and the shut lines. Looking at the sides where the character lines wrap around the body, making the car sit long and lean on its wheels. It's become more fuel efficient, of course, roomier, more spacious, sportier, more athletic, safer, and more connected. Exceeding this, it is a very communicative vehicle featuring the most modern online services right up to automatic emergency calls. The new Tiguan is a SUV that is considerate indeed, considerate and friendly to the environment, offering great fuel efficiency, up to 24% fuel economy, despite the 115 to 240 horsepower strong engines. It's considerate of other people on the roads because of the lane assist, emergency braking function, and pedestrian detection. Another novelty on the Tiguan is the highlight, the four-wheel drive system. We call it the 4-motion active control. Using a multi-function switch on the center console, you can toggle different driving modes. For instance, on-road, off-road, and snow modes. The suspension and the drivetrain setup is always adapted to the terrain and the environment of the car in an optimal fashion. Urban Adventure is what the car stands for, linking the urban world and off-road driving experiences. For the urban world, you have the Tiguan R-Line, for instance, with its strong, powerful spoiler, with the athletic front-end design cues, large air vents. It sits on its wheels very confidently. And when going off-road for adventures, when you want to have the four-wheel drive system kick in, you take the Tiguan with the off-road front end and the off-road functions, offering a host of new functions when it comes to slope angles. But exceeding this, we of course have an absolute highlight when looking at the most emotional link between the road and off-road, which is when the whole suspension competence of Volkswagen kicks in and becomes very apparent indeed. This is where you have the Polo WRC and the world champions, Julien and Gracia, and our top champion, of course, Sébastien Ogier, who've flown here directly from Australia to join us here tonight on stage. Please welcome the gentlemen.
Hi.
Well, in 10 out of 13 races, yesterday you rounded it off nicely. You brought it home. The driver world champion, passenger or co-driver, co-pilot world champion, and the manufacturer champion title, third year in a row. Gentlemen, please tell me, what is really the secret of such a great success?
Thank you very much. I think the secret, it's hard to say, but it's putting a lot of things together. For sure, the Polo has proved that it's the great base to make a rally car. Then I think we have a wonderful team around us, which is working with a lot of ambition and a lot of motivation since 3 years, all together with Wolfsburg. Und am Ende, für Julian und ich, das ist einfach. Wir müssen nur diese tolle Auto fahren.
Great.
Just drive this great car. It's easy for us.
Everything is written there. You have the things under control, as I say.
Yes, this is a very strange job to be co-driver, and we will speak about it maybe more in details. But tonight, maybe I will be the one that can be scared about all those new technology, wonderful new technology you have in your cars, because maybe I will lose my job because of that.
So thanks a lot for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the support.
The two gentlemen will, of course, be available on our trade fair stand, and we will tell you more on the successes, and you'll be able to talk to them. Thank you for joining us. Right, that was not all, of course. In the Tiguan family, we naturally have another member of the family, which we now like to ask us to join us on stage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Tiguan GTE. That is a true plug-in hybrid, offering the strong points which you come to appreciate on the Golf GTE and the Passat GTE models. It offers a smooth dovetailing electric engine with 85 kilowatts and a 115 kilowatt combustion engine, 218 horsepower system output at very high fuel efficiency, 50 kilometers range purely electric. And you can see it well from the top. It features a solar roof, a solar panel on its roof. So when the sun's up, you can generate another 1,000 kilometers free of emission per year on top. So the Tiguan family offers an active contribution to the energy turnaround. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to give the floor to Dr. Herbert Dies, the Chairman of the Board of the Volkswagen brand.
Ladies and gentlemen, for me, this is a wonderful, it's a special moment, but of course it's an exciting moment too. It's my first group night, my first vehicle presentation as Chairman of the Board of Management of the Volkswagen brand. And I can tell you this already, it really feels great. I want to take advantage of the opportunity I have here to say thank you to the entire Volkswagen team, to my colleagues from the other brands, and first and foremost, Professor Winterkorn. You have received me with open arms and made my start with you very, very easy. Thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I found a strong brand when I came here, a strong brand with a proud history, with great cars, with a highly motivated team, and above all, with wonderful prospects for the future. And this is true especially and above all for change in the automotive industry. So I can tell you that Volkswagen has everything it takes to take the lead in this change. And it has everything it needs to expand on its role as leader, technology leader in the volume segment. Volkswagen has always meant innovation for everyone, and this is the very promise that we are going to also keep for the major subjects of the future, with the connected car for everyone, with clever mobility services for everyone, and of course, for the electric car for everyone. The new Tiguan GTE with plug-in hybrid system is pointing in this very direction. It's a fascinating car, and it's a real Volkswagen, innovative, affordable, and sustainable. 42 grams of CO2 and a range of more than 900 kilometers. These are definitely records. I'd like to thank Dr. Neusser and his entire team. You've done an outstanding job. This car also is sending a clear message. We at Volkswagen believe in electric mobility. To our mind, it's a key and central component of mobility in the future, and it is also the key to the long-term success of the brand. Even today, no volume brand has more electric models in its lineup than Volkswagen does, and we're adding even more. In the future, in each and every core model series, our brand will offer a plug-in hybrid. Our development engineers are also working on a plethora of forward-looking technologies which will make the electric car even more comfortable and attractive, including intelligent mobility services. One example of this is V-Charge. To a certain extent, it is the future of charging, but you'll hear more about that later on. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, people are talking a lot about new players in the automotive industry, companies such as Google, Apple, or Baidu. We do take these players very seriously, but as Professor Winterkorn has already said, we would like to welcome them, because I am convinced and persuaded that this competition will accelerate development in our industry and make us even better and stronger in our industry. First and foremost, Volkswagen. We are looking forward to this change. Thank you, and enjoy V-Charge now.